what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Bankroll Builder series with me, Cody Arnold. We took a couple weeks off from the series. We were about a month ahead of schedule after that fourth place finish in that tournament. So I took some time off from the series, and now we're back at it again. The session we're going to go over tonight is from November 23rd, so Thanksgiving. So I played on Thanksgiving. And or was it the 22nd? It might have been the 22nd. Anyway, we're back into the series now. I'll be playing every day again and posting up for you guys every day again. So we left off, I think the bankroll left off at $820 or so after last episode. So that's where we're picking up again with the hand analysis that we're going to go over from this session played. I picked out the most relevant hands as I do, and we'll be going over those hands. Anyone new to the series, what we did is we did a $20 deposit on Ignition Casino and played at 2 cent, 5 cent with a $5 buy-in. Played at that level until we had 30 buy-ins for the next level, 30 buy-ins for the next level, 30 buy-ins for the next level, and we're going to continue that process until we get to $60,000. Also, something I haven't really talked about too much is our plan or tactic for if we have a downswing, right? So if there's a big enough downswing, one of the rules that I set in place is whatever level that I'm at, if we dip below, 21. If we dip below 21 buy-ins for whatever level we're playing at, then we'll move down to the other level that we had been playing in the previous season. So that way, if we start having a downswing, and we hit that 21 buy-in level, that's the danger zone. So now we'll move down a level, and now we'll have 42 buy-ins for that level. Take a couple days off and then continue to play. So that's something else that we'll be implementing if that happens. Hopefully it won't, but downswings do happen. Big downswings happen. But that also, the 3 buy-in rule kind of helps neutralize that. If you stop playing after you go through 3 buy-ins, and you really do take a day off, those big downswings are really easy to avoid. So hopefully we don't have them, but if we do, and we go below 21 buy-ins, then we'll be moving down levels, and we'll have 42 buy-ins. So we are at the 10 cent, 25 cent with the $25 level buy-in. $25 level buy-in, $25 buy-in level, whatever. So we'll go over the session that I played, and I'll start playing again, and we'll be posting up episodes like every other day again, every 2 days, 3 days, every other day, something like that. But we're back into a full swing. Hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving. If you're overseas, whatever holidays are around your time right now, all the best to you guys. All right, let's get into these hands from this session. So in standard Cody fashion, my first hand that I play after taking a break, I typically tend to overplay, so that's probably what's going to happen here. We open 4-6 of diamonds in early position, and we flop a gut shot. So we'll put in a bet here and hopefully just take it down. It's a very dry board, so not a whole lot continues. We can put in a pretty small bet. We put in $1 and get a call. So now we're double gutted. A 7 or a 3 gives us a straight, so a little more comfortable with our hand. We put in 2.3 into 4.6. We get a call. Another 5 comes. I don't know what we think we're going to be getting him off of here. If he has a weak queen, he's calling. If he had a 5, he's trapping. So this wasn't too good of a play, I don't think. I mean, I guess wishful thinking would be if he had ace 3 or ace 4 there. That's what we were hoping for. But he had jacks, and he just calls it off, and we lose our first hand there. So we add back on, and here we have pocket 10s, and we had opened. I believe we opened. This guy puts in a really small bet right on the flop, which is normally like a blocker bet when someone has a draw or something. Just weird stuff. So we raise it up, and we get a call from player 6. He's only got $3 behind. So we check the turn, and he checks back. We hit a full house on the river, so we're going to look to just put them all in here. And maybe he has a jack or something he can call with. So he calls. He actually had ace queen, so he rivered a straight, and we rivered our full house, so we take that one down. Here we have king jack on the button offsuit. It had been limped one limper called, so we make it 5x. We make it $1.25 from the button. Small blind's going to come along, and I believe player 1 also comes along. Okay, so pretty safe flop. We're losing to, well, I mean, obviously we're losing to a 9 if anyone has a 9 or ace high, but other than that, I mean, it's a pretty safe flop for us, I think. A lot of draws that are going to be able to continue on this board. So he puts in $2 here, and I think that we are going to flat. Yeah, so we just flat in order to see what he does on the turn. I don't see him leading $2 if he had a 9, especially with us being the pre-flop raiser. It just seems a little fishy to me, like maybe he has 7-8 or has some hearts. So he checks it to us here on the turn when this dud comes out. It's a 3 of diamonds, and we put in a bet to take it away from him, and he goes all in here. So really fishy to me. I just think he's on a draw, so I just call, and he was. He has Jack 7 of hearts, and we win with king high. So here we have pocket kings. We make it $1.50. There was 2 limpers, so we 6x. Pretty dry flop here. We flop top set. So this guy's going to bet $1.30, just about a little over 1/3 pot, maybe like 40% of the pot. We just got to wait for player 9 to make his decision. I don't see player 9 really continuing because we hold up, like we have 2 kings in our hands. There's not a whole lot other people can have here. So we put in a little raise in position. We've been playing back at a lot of people here. So a lot of people say it's not a good idea because it sets off alarms. I think it kind of does the opposite, to a good player at least. If you're doing like a min raise or a little bit more in position, it just looks like you're trying to take it away. So he checks the turn to us. We put in a good sized bet and he folds. We take that one down. Here we have ace deuce of spades. I believe we opened to $1 pre-flop and we got called from the small blind. So we flop bottom pair here and we put in another $1. Turn trips with ace kicker, so pretty great for us. So the pot's $4 now. He bets $1.75, a little less than half pot into it. There's diamond draws and club draws out there, so we'll charge him for it. We make it $4 to go. Diamonds miss. We make a full house, and he checks to us. We put in a bet of $4. It's a pretty small bet. If I could go back, I think I would make it like 2, just to induce bluffs, but he folds, and we take that one down. So here we have pocket deuces. It was raised by player 9 pre-flop, and we call. And obviously, if you don't flop a set, there's going to be 3 overs to your pair, but you can't just fold, I don't think. Not right away, at least. So we check. He bets $2. We call. Pot $6.50. Now we turn a set, and then he just goes all in. So pretty nice gift for us. He had pocket jacks. We win a really big pot there from this guy making a mistake. So here we have pocket kings again, and we open to $1.25 under the gun +1, and we flop a set. So we flop a set with the diamond, with the nut diamond also, into 2 opponents that called pretty large bets pre-flop, so it's safe to say at least one of them has an ace, I would think. So we don't mind putting in a hefty bet. We put 220 into 410. We get a call from player 5, and player 8, I don't remember what he does, so we'll have to just wait and see. We will wait and see. And guys, I don't flop sets that often. I just pick the hands that we win or lose the most chips in, so it just always happens to. I know it just looks like I run like God on here, but if I included everything, then these videos would be very, very long. So obviously you guys are just going to see the hands where I run really good and I'm not just folding for an hour and a half. So queen comes off. This is a pretty good card for us because it's still up in the range and could give him some extra draws. So we put in a good sized bet and he calls. So now another ace comes off. It's kind of a scary card if he did have ace queen and he was wary of us having ace king, and that's why he didn't raise us on the turn. But I don't want to lose value against all other aces, like ace 10, ace jack, ace, all other aces, you know. So I put in a $12 bet. If he can come over the top on us, maybe it's something we can get away from depending on bet size. But I think I used to just check there, just check call. but I think I lose a lot of value. So I switched up a little bit now, and I put the $12 bet in there. And if he plays back at us, then maybe we get away from it. So we've been playing pretty well, and I think that I think this is probably where we decide to just donk off a bunch of money. So there's always a point in our session where we start to not play well. This is about 5 hours into the session, so this is our, I think, biggest loss of the night, and it's not due to any variance or anything. It's just due to me being overly aggressive in a spot that I didn't need to be. So we have 9-7 of spades. We pre-flop raised. We got a couple callers. Flop comes out ace high, 3-5 on the low side of diamonds. So really we have like nothing on this board at all. But we bet $1.60 out of position into 3 opponents. Pot was $3.90. So now the pot's up to $8.50. So now we have some equity. We have a double gutter. An 8 or a 4 will give us a straight. So we're going to bet $5 into 846 here to set these guys up to have fold equity on the river if we do miss our hand. And we've been showing strength, so we're setting this up to hopefully take it away if we don't hit our hand. And if we do hit our hand, then great. We win the pot how we're supposed to. But, so we're leaving this guy with $13.50 behind, and the other guy would be left with around $11. So I think player 9 folds here, and sorry, I should have cut all this thinking time out. I forgot to. Okay, so he calls. River is a dud. Diamonds miss. So I think 9 was probably on a diamond draw. But we've shown great strength throughout this hand, and I think player 7 has like ace queen or ace jack, like a strong ace, maybe ace king, and I'm just hoping he can lay it down with a player behind him that I put on a flush draw that would be folding anyway. And it looks like we could have 2 pair or a set here. But he calls. So obviously I don't think 9 high is good here. Probably losing. So that's just one of those spots where, you know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if it's something I should totally take out of my arsenal. I don't know. I'm open to opinions on this hand from you guys. If there's anything you think was bad with that hand. I mean, obviously I know, like, if it works out, you're a genius, and if it doesn't, then you're an idiot. So after that, I was like, you know, I've played enough 5-hour session, and this was my last hand, I think. This was the last hand. He's going to bet, we fold. That closes out our session. We had lost $10 early in the session and added on, so I think we added, we ended up leaving with $871. I think we added like $50 or something. Okay, guys, so that's it. I think the bankroll's up to about $870 or so, something around there. After the next session, maybe in the next episode, I'll include the session chart. I'll input these sessions, and we'll go over exactly what the numbers are. I'll update the whiteboard this week, and we'll get fully back into this series. So sorry to you guys for me taking off so long, but I'm back, and we're right back into full swing of things. So thanks for joining us. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I think I said that earlier. And yeah, great to have you guys along. We'll see you for next episode.